people like Carol Burnett, Mary Tyler Moore, and Lucy, the intelligent female has been represented on television by Edith Bunker, Geraldine, and Lassie. Now, even in the commercials, we've got a lady plumber, a roller derby queen, and an endless parade of voluptuous vamps who get off on floor wax, tipperillos, mysterious sprays to relieve mysterious problems, in even more mysterious places. Are not allowed to mention, let alone acknowledge possession of, any specific organs between the neck and the kneecap. But we do know that whatever is there either itches, aches, or throbs. Must be shaved, shampooed, or shrunk. If it works at all, probably not with the required regularity. Then there's Mrs. Olson, forever bright and cheerful. Ooh, you'd be bright and cheerful, too, if your bloodstream was 98% caffeine. Let's face it, the broad is stoned. Now, to balance this, women have been represented on television by the Dean Martin Show, starring Dean, dear old Dean, an adorable 100-proof sex object who still thinks the women's movement is a belly dancer in Steubenville. Dean is supported by a covey of nymphets who appropriately refer to themselves as the Ding-a-ling Sisters. Sisters, maybe. Ding-a-lings, no argument. Now, for a long time, I've been kind of demanding equal time for us women by telling you about Fang. I always tell Fang, behind every great man, there's a woman. And Fang always tells me, behind every great woman, there's a great behind. Now, jokes like that are dumb. Women are important, and they have been important throughout history. What would have happened to America without Mrs. Paul Revere? Hey, Paul! It's a lousy night to run out for pizza, but as long as you're going, why not warn the people that the British are coming? And Noah never would have made it if it weren't for Mrs. Noah standing there in front of that floating zoo, gently reminding all the passengers, on the paper, on the paper! Why, throughout history, women have made the important contribution to the situation. One of the first to protest social injustice was Lady Godiva. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. Nobody looked. And where would we be today if Betsy Ross hadn't asked, do you think it's too busy? And last but not least, who can ever forget the immortal words of Joan of Arc? Just when I was able to stop smoking, here I am starting up again. So there you are. And if any of you have any doubts about the important role women have played throughout history, just remember the little girl sitting on your lap today might just be the president sitting in the White House tomorrow. And she'd give up the tapes if she could just remember where she put them.